name is Chuck Anderson, and I'm here to talk about CountDay.org, which is a real-time bird counting app for both groups or individuals. It's ideal for the Audubon Christmas bird counts, can be used year-round for other counts. Sign up is free and easy, it is commercial free, and it also is mobile friendly. Essentially, you start with a count leader. Does not have to be the compiler of, say, a count, but someone needs to become the count leader for a count. And essentially, you get counters who will submit requests to the leader to be included in their count. And once that leader approves the counter, that links the two together. And you simply continue to add counters, and they are linked for the day of the count. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is sign up, and I won't take you through this because I've already created an account. So I'm going to log in. Okay, once I'm logged in, it will take you to a page called My Counts, and that is all the counts that you are either the leader or a counter. It just makes it easier to find the counts that you're working with. But since I don't have any counts, I'm going to use this button here that says Search for Counts, and it will bring up all the counts. Okay, from the search page, you can simply select this Request to be a counter. There is one other method of getting a request through. That is, if you select the count and select View Full Checklist, there is a button here that says Request to be a counter. I'm going to go back to the search page, however, and simply click Request to be a counter. And it indicates your request has been sent to the leader of the campaign. Okay, once my request has been approved by the leader, it will show on My Counts page, and if I select that count, it will show the birds that are being counted on this day. But it's got this nice little icon here on any page that says you are active. Now this is specifically on the day of the count. It will show that you are active today. Click here, and that will allow you to start counting. Brings up a field that you just click on it and just add the birds that you've seen since the last time you're going to input data. Once you've put the counts in, you save and go back to My Counts page. It shows all the birds that have been tallied for the day. If you were to select on a bird, it will show who's entered the data. Actually, further, you can select them, and it will show all of their data. And if I select that count again, I can actually edit the data. It shows you the times that I put in the data. So let's go back to the count total. I can also see the sequence of birds that were added for the day, taxonomical order, or the whole view of the checklist, which includes birds that are have a tally of 0. Any bird, or actually I should say anything that's underlined, I can select and it will give me more details. For instance, counters. You can see there's an active link there that shows me the counters. If I go back to search for counts and get a little bit bigger count, something like the Rudolph Christmas count here, shows all the birds. I can see the counters is 8. Select the number 8 and it shows me all the counters that input data. I can further click on them and see the species they got for the day and the count totals. Okay, when the count leader sets up a count, they will add all the birds that they would like to see on the checklist for the day. However, if you're counting birds and you see a bird that's not on the checklist, you can add a bird to the checklist. Simply select Bird Not Shown Below, Add a Bird. And if you start typing in the name of a bird, it will bring up a list. You simply select the bird you want. It's always nice to add a bird that's not on the list. Let's try Cassin Sparrow. Okay, now Cassin Sparrow is on the list. Okay, the application looks a little bit different when you're on a mobile phone. Essentially, the layout's very similar, but it's just compacted for mobile devices. But essentially works the same. Now, if you plan to just be a counter, that's essentially the entire system. You have learned everything that you need to know to become an active user on countday.org. But if you want to be a count leader, stay on and we'll show you how to do that. From the Search for Counts page, you will see this button that says Add a Bird Count. Very simply, select from the calendar and the date, country, and then I want to choose the state and add a city, and then I want to select all the birds for your checklist. And when you're complete, go down the list of the 1,000 birds or so and select Add, and you will see that your count is now on the list. I can edit that list. Only the counter or count leader can edit the list. You'll see a little pencil here. Select that. Takes you right back to that page. Add a bird if you forgot it. Update. Okay, now as the count leader, I can select that count, and you can see it's off in the future, and it's the count is pending. But I can select here, click to see request of counters, and when I select that list, there's not a list of people there now because I've just created the count, but you'll see a list of people and an approve or deny button. Simply select approve and they are included in your count. Now, if you have any questions or suggestions on how to make Count Day better, log into rarebird.org, and there's a forum, countday.org. Simply select that forum and submit a question or a comment. Again, I appreciate the interest in countday.org, and thank you for using this app.